Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Guys, I cannot stand urban fishing, but this is what we're gonna do. Some urban fishing today. This is a cool little spot here, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what we can get. Starting off with a little micro spinner. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all the support. My name's Alan, and I'm usually making some kind of a fishing video. Check out the ducks over there going bananas, or as Leo Shane calls them, chickens. Anyway, so we'll bomb this around and hopefully get something. Yeah, that's a problem with living in big areas with urban sprawl. These once upon a time ranches, ranch ponds, or buffalo holes, get stuck in is part of the urban sprawl. What? This is weedless. How am I snagged? Come on, get out of there. There we go. Come on. Whew. There we go. So this is what I'm using. Little drop kick shad from GLF on the little spinner. Hopefully we'll catch something. Let's check out this dock. I hate fishing docks, but we'll give it a shot. It's officially stocked by Texas Parks and Wildlife. Holy cow, boy, there's some actual depth in there. You can see the neighborhoods are all piled in here. Hey, look at Mr. Squirrel. Yeah, I saw a little fish swimming down there. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, today as I try to figure out this little urban pond here. Alright, guys, I got the drop shot rigged up. Nothing doing on through some top water, little jig spinner. Got a little spark shad on the bottom of this. It looks like there's some depth in here. I'm throwing this one on the old Bass X from St. Croix. I love this rod. It's a 6/8. It's kind of like their entry-level rod, but man, I have some good luck with it. Good old urban fishing. Man, I can't stand it. But you can catch some pretty good stuff doing it. With my brother over where he lives, man, we caught a ton of bass, catfish, all kinds of good stuff. All right, let me try from this dock over here. There we go, guys. I bombed the drop shot way out there under that little aerator. I wonder if there's any crappie in here. It just says largemouth, carp, catfish. They actually stocked this thing. We'll see. I went up to this little trade days thing in one of the small towns, and I found a dude from Iowa that had a whole bunch of lures. So I refurbished some of them. I'm going to repaint a couple of them. Ooh, I had a thump right there. Thump, 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 thump. Come on. Does he have it? Ooh! What happened? Boy, that was way down there. Spark Shad still in good shape. Okay, so I have detected life besides the ducks. Ooh, man, I bombed that one right underneath that thing. So I leave the bail open so that it hopefully falls straight down. A lot of times I'll get whacked on the fall on a drop shot. These have been soaking in Procure. Anyways, we'll give it a shot and see what we come up with. Alright guys, we're hooked up on something. I see him. Let's check it out on the drop shot. Ooh! We got a nice bass. Check him out. On the Spark Shad. Where are my tweezers? My pliers. And of course I had them in the wrong pocket. There we go, we got one. Urban fishing. There you go, buddy. So this is just a simple setup. Not much to it. Oops. I need to get the camera down there so you can see what's going on. I'm using these pre-rigged Bass Pro Shops little drop shot hooks. Sometimes I use VMC, but they work pretty well. No complaints. All right, let's try it. We're trying to do some fan casting, so I'm going to try over here to the left a bit. All right, guys. So urban fishing was a success. We didn't get skunked. I wonder if that was a little dude that was poking on it before. All right, guys, we're hooked up again, right along the shallows this time. On the drop shot. This little dude was hunting along there. Look at that, right in the roof of the mouth. See, I knew I had one following on the jig spinner. Check out that guy. Not too shabby. There you go. Oops. Alright, he got this all kinked up. There we go, we're back in business. So just right along in there. Bang! So on this I've got, it's not a conventional setup. I've got like 8-pound line and like a little 10-pound fluoro leader. Right in there is where he hit. I was throwing topwater along this stuff earlier. I didn't even get a sniff. See all the little fry hanging around down there? Little bait fish. So I'm kind of working it through here. You can see how cool it twitches down there. So then that's all you got to do is just keep working it. All right, let's try over that angle. We'll see what we can get. Some big catfish in here too, from what I was reading online. Trying to get the scoop on this. Alright guys, looks like we're hooked up. Check it out, we got another bass. Well, he's fighting like crazy. He's a little bit bigger, dude. Check him out. Ah, he's about the same. Come on. Easy. Here he is. If I can get the pliers out of my pocket. There we go. Okay, there's number 3. This one's a little bit bigger right here. Ready to go for your swim back in? There he goes. Golly, guys. This is actually working out pretty. Ooh. Look at this tangled disaster. Alright, I'll check back in with you guys once I get this all sorted out. Alright guys, I got that tangled sorted out. So that's 3 for 3. I mean 3 bass. I thought this was gonna be like a panfish fest. Here in a little bit I'm gonna switch to a jig and just start pitching along the bank. Just walk around the whole thing and just flip. Alright guys, we got another one. Yeah, look at that turtle swim over there. Go check him out. They're all about the same size. These they may have stocked them lately, or I guess it could have. This guy looks like he's maybe a year old. Ooh, and he was barely hooked. I know there's giants in here. Question is, are we gonna get them? Who knows? Well, there we go. There's Mr. Turtle wondering what's going on. There we go, check him out. Not a very big guy, but he's there. Down he goes. Alright guys, on the Spark Shad. You don't need very much to run one of these rigs. You just gotta have patience. That's the key thing, you gotta fish it slow. Alright, we're gonna try this section right over here. There we go. I missed one, guys. Right there. Dang it. Let me check the bait. Everything looks good. I just missed him. He was cruising along the weeds there. Right in there is where I got him. I got it hung up on the weeds, so when I pulled it through, he got it. crying out loud, I had him good too. Dang. Did I get him? Did I get him? Yep. I got him. Maybe he came back for it. There we go. On the drop shot. Oops. Come on, buddy. Ugh. I'm probably sticking the camera right in you guys' into the metal there. All right, there he is. There he goes. So right along the weeds here, typical stuff for a fish. But you know, I ran topwater through there. I wonder how come I couldn't get him to blow up on that. I see him trying to get dragonflies on the surface there. Like they'll come up like real close, but all right, let's keep it going. Ooh, see one hit right there, right in there close. Yeah, guys, drop shot used to be my worst technique. But now I have so much fun doing it, it's no big deal. I really enjoy it, and I'm getting pretty good at it. The one that I'm terrible at is the Carolina rig, although I do catch fish on it. The other one is the free rig. I've been trying that, and I can't catch anything on it. Right there, so we had our little thump earlier. I'm gonna fish this for a little bit longer, then I'm just gonna get an old school jig and just pitch it down into this junk and walk the perimeter of the park, or this little pond here. All right, guys, we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna get a jig and just walk, or maybe even like a little Charlie Brewer worm, and just kind of pitch it along down there, along the, walk around this whole pond. Or one of my little Beast Coast jigs. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, check out this little dinky Arbogast hula popper. So I'm gonna pitch this guy around. Looks like a little dragonfly. We've never fished one that small before. And I also have a jig I can pitch around. A little Beast Coast open water sniper jig. Alright guys, we're over on this side. Just pitching a jig. Doing the little Arbogast hula popper topwater. Punching this jig through there. It's got like a little rattle on it. Ooh, did you see that? I had somebody's fishing line that was caught on a branch down there. Alright, let's keep moving along. Pitching the hula popper. I just spooked a bass out from right under here. Yeah, that looks good. Sorry for the road noise. You can't really hear anything. I think I'm gonna bomb the drop shot on this end. Alright guys, I got the drop shot right under that thing. I mean right under it. Alright guys, nothing else on the drop shot or the hula popper or the jig, so I'm going to wrap it up from here. It was good stuff trying to catch something out here though. I had that thing under the fountain for quite a while, just slowly twitching it. Not too shabby for urban fishing. I'm surprised I did so well. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.